Not so long ago, here where you sit today, where we sit, I, the water that is also part of you, was mostly ice, a mile thick above the land.
Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. The truth hiding in this familiar adage is that of all the water on Earth, more than 97% is the salt water found in oceans. Of the less than 3% of water on Earth that is fresh water, 2% is frozen in glaciers, ice caps, and high up on snowy mountaintops.
That leaves only 1% of all the water on Earth for our daily water needs. The water is stored beneath the ground in aquifers and groundwater, and in streams, rivers, and lakes. That's all. We can't make more. The same water cycles through its phases, as it has since the time before the dinosaurs.
The people who have lived in this region the longest, from millennia before Europeans came, have a culture rooted in reciprocity, the practice of caring for land and water as family who also care for us and make our lives possible. Penobscot lawyer and activist Sherry Mitchell reminds us that, quote, an estimated 900 million people in the world face life-threatening water shortages, and others face wide-scale illness and social collapse as a result of contaminated water supplies.
As I began to melt 15,000 years ago or so, I left deposits of rock, stone, and gravel across the landscape. I became meltwater rivers and lakes. Animals, plants, and trees returned, drinking my liquid aliveness into their bodies. The ancestors of today's Abenaki people hunted and gathered in and around me, traveled up my rivers in boats, depended on the fish, aquatic plants, beavers, turtles, and other wildlife I sustained. Later, they settled beside me and made gardens. We call a lake a body of water, but much of my body is often hidden beneath the earth in something called an aquifer. Here in the Ossipee watershed, I make my home in the Ossipee Aquifer, a stratified drift aquifer that owes its existence to those deposits of stone and gravel left behind as I melted from ice to liquid water.
The same qualities, the stratified drift that created the Ossipee Aquifer, also make it vulnerable to contamination. Leaked or spilled toxic substances move quickly through areas of sand and gravel. A gallon of spilled fuel oil can render toxic 1 million gallons of water. A pint of oil in a lake or wetland can damage aquatic habitat across an acre or more of surface water.
I reach you and become part of your body in many ways. Trees draw me up through their roots and breathe me out through their leaves. Streams bubble up from my springs and fill lakes and rivers. I am not only in human bodies. I am part of every plant, tree, animal, insect, bird. I migrate south in the body of a butterfly and return the following spring. I am in the frog spawn, the tadpole, the frog, and they are in me. I am in the bees that pollinate fruits and vegetables and herbs, and I am in every bite of food you eat as well. When you turn on your faucet and pour a clear, cool glass of me to drink, the likelihood is, if you live in the Ossipee watershed, you are drinking me from my invisible home beneath the earth.
Water flows according to the shape of the land. It does not obey town lines or other human boundaries. Contamination in one part of an aquifer can quickly spread across towns and regions across a whole watershed, harming flora and fauna.
A poisoned aquifer means poisoned drinking water, with short and long-term risks to health, including cancers in both humans and animals.
If we poison the water, we harm all living things. An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure, because contaminated water is something we can't always outrun. Once a large area of water is contaminated, it's often impossible to make it pure again. When treatment is possible, it is costly, and making water safe again can take years or decades.
As Jacques Cousteau reminds us, the water cycle and the life cycle are one. We are extraordinarily lucky to have the Ossipee Aquifer with its clean water below us here. Responsibility falls on us who receive this blessing to protect it for future generations.
I am always moving, up and down, from air to earth, to below the earth, across the land, flowing to the ocean, replenishing rivers and streams, back into this and other aquifers, into and out of your body and the body of every living thing. When you can see me, and when you can't, I make life on this earth possible.
May we be worthy of water. May we protect and honor water. May water continue to nourish our lives.